Okay. Hello and welcome to Bea Kupper Creative. If you're new to the team, then welcome to the Bea Kupper Creative production team. Hi, my name is Bea. I'm a 19-year-old actress and author, and I'm currently writing my first book. It's a rom-com that takes place in New York City at a prestigious summer fashion academy. Whoa, yeah. It's very like early 2000s rom-com vibes. And this is Barry, my associate, and Barry Jr. They're part of the team. And so are you, okay? So welcome. If you want to start reading my book, you can. There are rough drafts of chapters that are released every Sunday at 7:30 p.m. A new chapter of I Hate New York gets released, whoa, to you, the subscribers, on Substack. Because you're part of the team, so you get to read it. You get to read the early drafts and discuss. Today I'm going to do some illustrations, work on some drawing. Also, I have my coloring book out. My I Hate New York themed coloring book is out now, so that's cool. Anyway, today I'm going to work on some illustrations for the website, for the Bea Kupper Creative website, yeah, so that you can get to know my characters a little bit better, and I want it to be more interactive. So right now, the website has this little map that you can go to, and you can click on all of the illustrations. Each building that you press, if you click it, it'll bring you to a different location, and usually it'll bring you to like a pitch deck for a book or a movie or a TV show that I wrote. So you can see, so there's that there already, but I wanted to make the website more interactive, similar to like the Barbie website in the early 2000s, because that was so fun and cute and it had all these games. Yeah. So I want the Bea Kupper Creative website to resemble that and to be whimsical and magical with illustrations. Yeah. We're gonna do some illustrating today, okay? And I'll tell you about my characters. All right. Which things first? Oh, I see. I can't read my handwriting. I don't know what that says. What does that say? Oh! Do you know what this says? Or means? Because I don't. I remember drawing it and thinking, oh, this is such a good idea. I don't know what the idea was. I have somewhat of an idea of what that was trying to say. So we're just gonna start our drawing. On Substack, along with releasing all of the chapters, I'm also putting out like some behind the scenes. So this week, I'll be talking about my characters, which is why I wanted to work on this illustration today and like talk about my characters to you in this video as well, because that's like the theme of the week. Last week's theme was talking about Avenue, which is the school that my book takes place at, the prestigious Fashion Summer Academy. Yeah. Specifically about one of the events that goes on there. It's like fashion competition. Yeah. Very fun, very dramatic. Check that out. You can start reading it and read the behind the scenes of it as well. But this week we're talking about the characters. So I'm gonna work on this illustration. I'm gonna get the outlines done. Okay. Two main characters are Mac and Rosie. Mac Damien is a Nepo baby. Yeah. His dad's a famous fashion designer and his mom is a famous model turned businesswoman, and they have a reality TV show about their family. So he grew up like being filmed in the spotlight. Yeah. But as he's gotten older, his status has fallen. He's no longer an A-list celebrity. And then there's Rosie. This pen is getting weird. Jack grew up surrounded by the fashion industry and in the fashion industry, so he knows all about that life. But then Rosie is kind of the opposite. She grew up in a small town in the Midwest and wants to work in fashion, but like she has no way of getting there. Unlike Mac, she worked her way up to get into the Avenue program. So the Avenue summer program for fashion, because it's so prestigious, it's a lot of like Nepo babies. Like the kids who are there, it's probably because they're famous and probably because their parents paid for them to go there, but not Rosie. So already they're opposites, okay? And I wrote the meet cute too. Every good rom-com has like a dramatic meet cute. There's a good one. It involves an electric scooter. Yeah, I know, you're intrigued. You're intrigued. And paparazzi. So that's out now too, so you can read it. Just saying. Anyway, back to drawing. So Mac's style is very like messy. Think like early 2000s TV show. Like Seth Cohen, okay? That's the vibe, that's his style. And that's intentional because he grew up with famous parents who are always wearing like designer everything. And so he's working against that, like, no, I'm too cool for that. And then Rosie, her style is also very like early 2000s TV, but more in a London Tipton kind of way. She's classy, she's glamorous, she loves pink, and like Sharpay Evans. Sparkles. Everywhere. Yeah. And then of course, in every good rom-com, you have the quirky best friends. Of course, of course. So there's Kyle and Amelia. Amelia becomes best friends with Rosie because she's kind of opposites of Rosie. She has great style, but she's very outspoken. Rosie is not. Rosie's very shy. Amelia is not shy. She will tell you what she thinks. And then there's Kyle, and while Mac is very messy and disorganized, Kyle is very organized. He has like the soul of like an old man, and he acts like a grandpa, you know? And he dresses like one too. He wears loafers and like a suit and a tie just every day, casually. Because he's Kyle, he can do whatever he wants. So those are the main-ish characters. There's also Michelle. She's so important because she runs Avenue, okay? Avenue is fancy. It's like a multi-million-dollar fashion company. Avenue is out here like making the trends worldwide, okay? And Michelle's like in charge of it all. Basically. I don't really know exactly what her role is. I should figure that out. I don't know what job title is just like in charge of it all. Because she's also a designer. Avenue is like a fashion brand, a fashion label. So she's like the head stylist. She's like in charge of styling and design and like, yeah. Very famous, very scary. And she's also teaching the classes. So in Avenue, the Avenue summer program, there are 4 main classes that students can sign up for, and it's like 4 main focuses in the fashion industry. It's photography, modeling, styling, and marketing. So Michelle is in charge of all of the styling classes, which Mac, Rosie, Amelia, and Kyle are all in. So that's how they all know each other. Yeah. Also very important characters, Blair. She's also famous. Mac's ex. Whoa. Because there's gotta be drama, you know? All of Mac's family is wild. I wrote an entire Substack way early on, like months ago, when I first started officially writing this book. And it was all about their names, because I feel like sometimes celebrities have really weird names. So they all have really unique names. So go read that. And remember, they're famous. Their whole life was filmed because they were on a reality TV show. So they're all strange. Especially Mac's dad. Mac's mom is like a professional businesswoman, but Mac's dad is like this crazy artist, crazy fashion designer. He just makes a bunch of mistakes in fashion and in clothes, but then everyone somehow thinks that it's brilliant. He doesn't actually know anything about fashion. He just accidentally got into the industry somehow and one day made the dress inside out, and then everyone thought it was genius. They're like, that's brilliant, an inside out dress. Yes, that's genius. He's not. He just sewed it the wrong way. So that's Mac's family. They're crazy. But I am having like the most fun writing insane backstories for his family. Anytime one of his siblings is mentioned, I just write them in having like the weirdest side quest ever. Just because they can. They're rich and they have like endless amounts of money, so they can do whatever they want. Also, there's Rosie's family. Her family's very normal, like incredibly normal compared to Mac's family. She has an older sister, Jess, who's also in New York City, except not for the Avenue program. She's there because she's pursuing her dreams of ballet, and she got into a fancy ballet company. Whoa! So she's there too, and Rosie's parents are very overprotective of her. Yeah, because she's in the big city. And they're terrified of that because they're from a really teeny tiny small town. Rosie is very independent, so she's like, no, I'm fine. What do you mean? I'm enjoying writing the most random characters in there. I have a whole list of all their names too, so I go back and forth. Every time I'm writing, I have to look at my list of names to keep track of all of the side characters, because I think it's funny when they keep coming up and you're like, oh my gosh, it's this guy again. It's funny because then they can just keep running into that same kid, because that's what it's like when you're at a program like that. You just keep running into the same people over and over and over again, even if you never really know their names. It's like they're always there, you know? Even if you never actually know them, they just keep showing up. And I'll show you the illustrations that I'm making too. So first, okay, I have my plan too. First, I'm gonna send these out to my Substack subscribers. You can subscribe for free. Yeah, and then you get free chapters of my rom-com. Yeah, so if you have strong opinions on romantic comedies, or you want to join the team, you can subscribe for free. I also have to figure out the playlist. That's coming in like 2 weeks. So this week is the characters, last week was Avenue, and then I think in 2 weeks the schedule is working on the music, because I love like organizing which songs remind me of which characters and which characters listen to what music. It's so fun. I feel like this was a really short vlog, but I just wanted to yap about my book and keep you updated because you're part of the team, obviously. You're part of the Bea Kupper Creative production team, and we're in it together. We're making a rom-com together. By the time I Hate New York comes out, you'll know all about it, and you can be like, oh yeah, I helped, I made that. For now. But there will be more soon. So yeah, start reading I Hate New York. Yay. Yeah, okay, that's all for now. But I'll see you soon. Okay, bye.